problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I said you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want.
Coach, playoff fever has immersed South Florida as we are at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the New York Jets and the Miami Dolphins. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go. Pick it up, G.
A first carry for Kenyon Drake. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
59. I'm trying to collect. 59's Mark. 59's Mark.
Rosen will throw. And this is caught. It's Parker. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. On first down, Benjamin. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full.
And now it's Rosen looking. They'll set up the screen to Drake. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. And chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. That last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. And this is going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And that had far too much air under it. It's out of the back of the end zone. And the football will come out to the 20-yard line. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 20.
Bell, the ball carrier. Tackle made at the 21-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Man, 80. 58, come on. 58, come on. Let's put it like that.
Darnold from the gun. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, He's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. A shotgun snap for Darnold. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
On second down, it's Drake. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That second down play nets a -4.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. On first down, Drake. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On second down now, it's Drake, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple down inside the 35 to the 34. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll run on first down. Drake. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Kenyon Drake, 28 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games, and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
So if they open things up, let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Darnold completes it, and he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down. Now a first down carry by Bell. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Watch the run, watch the run. 58 to Mike, 58. Young lady. Check.
From just shy of midfield, Darnold. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Dolphins touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick-6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Christian Wilkins never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 29-yard line.
A Hall of Fame coach once said, there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or 2. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. First red zone opportunity now for the Jets. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17.
Hey, Steve 6.
Darnold now to throw. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And he stopped immediately there. This defense, tough to run against. And those linebackers, they'll go side to side up the field, and there they get them for no gain.
If you can't get linemen upfield to the 2nd level to occupy them, they have a field day just running to the football and putting ball carriers
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. And his throw is incomplete. Tre'Davious White, the LSU man, there to knock it away that time.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Here's Rosen. Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects it.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while they'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was...
There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. 74 yards as his guys are back within a single score. Hauschka adds the extra point, and that will shave 1 more off this lead. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get. And it's just so strange to see that go up on the board. And then you got to make sure that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And they give this time to the tailback. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run with Drake. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now a give right side. Dobbins, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And they'll throw it with Rosen. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
54, right there. Move!
Rosen to throw on 3rd down. It's complete to Drake. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Drake. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Running from the shotgun with Drake. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Drake. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. This Jet defense so far standing tall. They need another stop now, 3rd and goal. To throw is Rosen. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. 6 yards in the wrong direction that time. Not only that, but it brings up 4th. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Seibert's kick is good. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Raekwon McMillan. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Darnold. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Now, they've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them. Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Check 26, check 26. Young lady. Check 43. Red 80. Motion. Red 80.
Looking to throw again on second down. Darnold throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down, New York.
Me and you all get it. I'm ready. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 58, boys. 58. 58. Come on.
On first and 10, Darnold. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
He's coming. He's coming. He's coming. We got double up.
On second down, it's Bell. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Throwing here on third down, Darnold. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up fourth down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. On fourth down, Darnold. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Rosen. And this is Parker, complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with fourth down forthcoming. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. This from 54 yards away. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the Dolphins will add onto their lead. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily The coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
That factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 46-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. This is Bell. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Haven't met a defensive coordinator yet that thinks 2nd and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. Playbook is wide open for an offense, partner.
Nice job. Hold him to 1 after that 8-yard pickup on first down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Again, it's Bell. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. Bell running on first down, but he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
When you try to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
Darnold finding Anderson here, and he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Rush in, rush in, rush in.
On first down, Bell. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 2nd and 11 now. Darnold. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Charles Harris breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. 3rd and long, it's Darnold. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Squeeze, squeeze, double, double. One down. Hey, I might need you.
Here's Rosen to throw. Going for the deep ball. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Marcus May with a pick. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Now it's Darnold. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Charles Harris. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Hey, get him, you got him. Hey, lady.
To throw is Darnold. Flushed out right. That's complete. It's Bell. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together?
58, come on.
Darnold will throw it on 3rd and 1. Wide open receiver complete. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off around the 27. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10.